What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stage of your life. Family, man, we have to grow up emotionally, and it is what it is. Man, I want to have a real quick heart-to-heart with you guys. Man, we got to get it together. You know what I mean? We got to grow up emotionally. Man, we're at the end of the year coming up. Man, we have a month left in 2025. And yeah, 2025 has been challenging for a number of us. Man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We can't change that. What we can change is, man, how we see life, what we're going to do. There are a lot of things that are outside of our control. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. There's a lot of things that are outside of your control. And one of the things that I had to learn as a kid was there was a prayer, the serenity prayer. God help me accept the things that I could change and the wisdom to know the difference. You know what I mean? Help me accept the things that I cannot change and the wisdom to know the difference. I believe that's how it goes. Man, help me deal with the stuff that's completely outside of my control. I have no control over the economy. I have no control over who's going to be elected into office. I have no control over who's going to like me and who's not going to like me and all that other crazy stuff. Man, that's out of my control. What's in my control is, man, how I'm going to live my life. That's what's in my control. We can't control the circumstances around us as far as, man, the dollar collapsing and food prices getting astronomical and, man, people losing their jobs. And we can't control that. But what we can control is how do we respond to what's going on? You know what I mean? What choices am I making that's negatively impacting my life? Am I overspending the money that I have? Do I walk around with pride and arrogance, because I think I got this title, I got this education and what to do. And so I've been looking down on other people who've made less than me. I've been looking down on other people because they ain't making this kind of money or they live over here on this side and what to do. We've got to grow up. What do you have control over? I'm going there today. It's going to be rough for some of you. You know what I mean? It's going to be eye-opening for some of you. You can't control the fact somebody don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. I've been there a number of times. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't control that. You could pour all that you have into this relationship. You could love this person with every fiber of your being. That's not going to stop them from walking away from you. That's not going to stop them from cheating on you. Not at all. Love is not all that you need. You need more than love. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. And what do I mean by that? Sometimes you got to look at that person who's broke your heart, who's cheated on you, who's abandoned you, who's rejected you, whatever the case may be. And you're like, okay, man, it is what it is. Yeah, it hurts. It's frustrating. I don't understand how you could just walk away and do whoop-de-doop and da-da-da-da. I don't get that. But what I'm not going to do is start hating other people. What I'm not going to do is take on a self-righteous mentality where I start criticizing you and putting you on blast. What I'm not going to do is put everybody in the category and say all women ain't shit or all men ain't shit. We've got to grow up. What is it about this situation that I'm supposed to learn from? How is this going to help me become a better person? How is this going to help me become a more loving, more nurturing person? See, you can love somebody and they be the wrong person for you. What am I saying? You can love somebody with everything you have, and that person not do what's in your best interest. That person dog you out. It's what happens when that happens for a lot of us. We stop, man, I ain't fucking with love. Fuck love. Fuck relationships. You know what I mean? And that's not what the lesson's supposed to be. Yeah, we go through that phase for a minute, but we're supposed to come up out of that. We're supposed to heal and grow through that. I get it. You want to take a time out. I get it. It's like, okay, man, I can't mess with relationships right now. Man, I'm good. I got to deal with me. I got to work on me. I got to heal me. That doesn't mean we give up on relationships. It just means that I need some time to heal. I need some time to recover from this. I need some time to sit back and say, okay, what am I supposed to learn from this? How am I going to become a better person after dealing with this rejection? After dealing with this abandonment stuff? Okay, yeah, I've been homeless a couple of times. That's not the end all. What am I supposed to learn while I'm going through this season of my life? What is this supposed to teach me about me? Forget the other person. What am I supposed to learn from this? Do I come out more tainted, you know what I mean? Just more angry, more bitter? Or do I come out of this situation with greater confidence, with a greater awareness of who I am? Do I come out of this more passionate about living my best life and not allowing anyone or anything to stop me from being passionate and loving? The choice is ours, and it's always been ours. Stop allowing your circumstances to dictate how you live life. Stop allowing your circumstances to have you so twisted and angry and bitter, where you become low vibrational and you become this pessimist. Ain't no love, ain't no good women, ain't no good dudes, and and all this other negative toxic stuff. If that's your mentality, you failed the test. You failed the test. What are you going to do now that you failed the test? Are you going to stay there? Are you going to pick up the pieces like, man, okay, what I need to learn? So that when the test comes back around, I can pass it with flying colors. Because the test is going to come back around. I promise you that. You're going to go through that situation again. How are you going to handle that situation when you face it the next time? Because there's going to be a next time. Because you have to pass the test. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? We've got to grow up emotionally. We got to understand that. It's a part of life. You can't skip that part of life. You can't cut that part of life out. Life isn't all about just being happy and everything working out for you and you just whoop and you just always in bliss. No, you're going to go through some tests. You're going to go through some trials. You're going to go through some obstacles. How do you handle those? How are you going to handle it? It's easy to sit back and say, well, I'm not going to do this and da. And you never know how you're going to handle it until you're facing it again. And so many people that are quick to say, I would never do and they ain't never faced that test. They've never been in that situation. And so it's easy for them to say what they won't do and what they gonna do until they're facing that situation. And then it should get real. We got to grow up emotionally. We got to heal our pain, our traumas. We got to deal with our insecurities and our fears. We got to deal with our anxieties and our depression. We got to deal with our anger. We got to deal with our bitterness and our resentment, our animosity. We've got to grow the fuck up emotionally. And it is what it motherfucking is, and it's going to be what it's going to motherfucking be. Man. And I get it, it's hard. Because it's easy to get kicked into survival mode. And we're not thinking about nothing else other than surviving. Of just making it through the fucking day. But at some point, we're going to have to sit down and be like, okay, man, that was a hard test. You know what I mean? That was a hard one to deal with. And the truth is, man, I felt that test, or you felt that test. Whether it was a divorce, whether it was a loss of a job, whatever it is, we all have tests that we have to go through. And you're gonna have tests for the rest of your fucking life. Get over it. You're going to have lost the rest of your fucking life. The question is, how are you gonna handle it? Man, hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. We've got to grow the fuck up, family. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Happy healing. Peace.